Bubbled upload.
Hey guys, welcome to Fallout 4 with Zool. Say hello, Zool.
My name is Zool. Send me your infants to my P.O. box.
He is also
To be returned.
he is known as Zool, the eviscerator of small children. Okay, and I am Ronald Weasley.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am Ronald Weasley, and welcome to My Life is a Mistake Gaming.
Featuring two lonely Fagos.
Fagos, yes, Fagos.
So do you want to start out with a story time?
Sure.
Okay.
Oh, wait, let me tell you guys a funny story, okay? This happened like 5 minutes ago. We started the game.
This is our second time.
This is our second time. Like, we forgot to plug in the headset. Like, we're stupid. We forgot to plug in the headset. We're just dumb.
And we had some good commentary.
We had some great commentary, and you can't just do that again. We're gonna try our best and recreate our pain. It's more like it.
Okay.
Hey, wait. Do you see that flash drive? Grab it. I need to see that flash drive. I need to see its back. It's missing its SIM card. Okay, sorry. I got a drone, and that's the flash drive for the drone, and it needs a SIM card.
Okay, so
anyways, let's do this.
Well, you want to start off with my teacher story time or your teacher story time?
Your teacher story time.
Okay, so, teacher story time. Her name was Miss... Let's go Peabody. Okay, so Miss Peabody. And so it was spring fling, or like a fair, or like whatever you want to call it. Basically, we were having like a school auction fundraiser thingy. And she gave us the opportunity for beta students to work for like 3 hours and get their hours in. And I was like, okay, let's do it. I didn't really want to go, but you know, you gotta do what you gotta do in beta. You gotta help the world. But okay. So I walk in and I do my time, and I'm about to wrap up. And this little girl, let's call her Ainsley.
Yeah, Ainsley.
Okay. And she's like, what are you doing? This is stupid. And I was like, I've been trying to help out, little miss. And you could tell, she's like one of those kids that were like born to be an a-hole.
Yeah.
She's like, oh yeah, like, you're stupid. You're stupid, you mungo. And, you know, I'm just trying to be nice. I'm like, you know,
so still being a muggle? Sorry, I'm obsessed with Harry Potter.
yeah, I was like, you know, it's, you know, whatever. You just go, you know, it's fine, little miss. And she's like, has like this like look of horror, like, oh. And so she like quickly walks out of the room, and she's gone. I'm like, okay, well, I mean, that wasn't too bad. And I go back to my work, and I'm like cleaning up. And so I walk in Monday morning, you know, of course, this is on the weekend, and everyone's like, oh, they're not talking, they're blank faced, and Miss Peabody, yeah, she looks mad. She looks so mad. She looks like she's about to like erupt, and she's just sitting there. As soon as I like plop my stuff down, I was late, and she's like, "One of you is a child terrorist," and I was just like, you know, I was like, "Child terrorist? I mean, no one could have done that. This was a Christian school. This was a Christian school. Like, I couldn't pick out there's like maybe one kid, but he was like a child rapist. But, you know, I couldn't pick out like 2 kids that were genuinely evil. And so she was like, okay, who was it then? And I decided to own up to it because I was the only person that, you know, I could remember saying anything to a little girl, or just a little child, a small child, a youngling. And I was like, there's this one, you know, little annoying kid, and I told him to back off. Not like that, but you know, I told him to, let
Go upon your merry way.
Yeah, go upon your merry way. And she was like, that was my daughter. And I was just, I pretty much just dug my own grave. And I was like, well, actually didn't mean, I didn't mean to do that. And so she proceeds to call me out, calls me child terrorist, generally bad person, in front of the entire 6th grade. you know, just all my friends.
I thought you said it was 5th grade.
I did last podcast or whatever, last episode, but that was a fail, and it actually was in 6th grade.
Oh my gosh, yes, black eye. She's been beaten.
But yeah. So entire 6th grade class, and I walk out feeling everyone thinks I'm like this huge D-bag now. And so I feel pretty bad the rest of the day because I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything that I deemed wrong. And I may have like a twisted sense of like right and wrong, but I thought I'm no moral compass, but I'm also not an evil person. No, I am an evil person. Well, whatever. And so I hear from my friend Alton, he's like, dude, why'd you do that? I'm like, I didn't do anything. He's like, and I was like, what'd you hear? He's like, well, I heard that you were like a child terrorist and you were, preying upon these small children. I'm like, no, I wasn't. That was a lie. That isn't even factual. And so Miss Peabody tells the entire 7th and 8th grade classes about how I'm such an evil person. And I could tell because people came to me in particular. So I go home. I'm pretty nervous about I'm pretty sure some of you all would be too, because you didn't cross your parents. I mean, my parents are loving, but you were afraid of a spanking. You were afraid of that, and so you're
in 6th grade, not in 8th. That's like 2 years ago.
Yeah, but
you were afraid. You were definitely afraid. You were you were like a little wimp back then.
Yeah, I was a real big like pussy willow. Like you could have blown me. Whatever, you could have blown me over. I would have been, But yeah, so I go home and I'm like shaking in my
non-existent
uniform.
boots.
In my non-existent khaki boots and uniform, because this was a Christian school of all things. And so I go home and I'm like, Mom, nothing happened. If you hear anything if you get an email or whatever, it's not true. She's like, yeah, I got this thing about how you were a child terrorist. And I'm like, child terrorist. Those words. Zool, the child terrorist. She basically just painted me like this huge, awful, satanic...
She like basically made him a satanic worshiper.
She made me the bad guy. Like, about as bad as you could get. And I was like, that isn't true, right? I would never do that. She's like, yeah, I believe you. And... I love my mom. She wouldn't... Yeah, she believed me. Besides, Miss Cannon's a lot. No, Miss Peabody... It's off her rocker. Off her rocker. I definitely didn't say Miss Bannon. Yeah, definitely didn't say that. But yeah, I went there, and so Dad figured out, and he was like, oh, well, I don't think you'd do that. I'm pretty sure there's some, miscommunication. So he took it all right, too. And I then told him, well, she kind of called me out in front of everyone. Mom was like, what? She called you out in front of 2 other classes, not including your own? I'm like, yeah, but, it's cool, dude. Yeah, it wasn't. I was such a pushover back then. I wish I could just punch myself in the stomach and say, grow a pair. I was such a pushover. And, she goes in, my mom goes in and talks. My parents go in and talk to her about, like, hey, this isn't, why'd you do this? And I was scared that, I don't know, like, I didn't want to be labeled as that kid that got, like, his parents to come in and back him up, because it made you look like, oh man, this kid can't take a joke or whatever. So I was kind of worried, and I was so worried that I actually got sick. I got mono the same like week, and I didn't get over it. So yeah, that wasn't fun. But it ended out okay. She tried to fail me in math.
Because of mono.
Yeah.
Is that how we spell Aria?
No.
Oh no,
Aria.
it's Aria. It's Aria.
Y-A. Yeah. But yeah, it's moral of the story. Don't be a pushover. And I know that can sound like really hard. It's harder than that. But yeah, just don't be a pushover.
Okay, so we want our
She's really lucky.
We want our luck like.
And she's really charismatic.
10. Charisma. And we want to be able to hit hard as well.
So
I'm gonna up our intelligence the rest of the way, though. We need our character to be kind of smart.
want to make it 7 so we can have some strength, because otherwise we're only gonna be able to carry like 1 crowbar, or not one, like 1 baseball bat.
There, 3.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Agility's useless anyway. Think about it.
No, agility just makes us faster.
Yeah.
No, that's
Why don't take like 2 from luck?
no. That's endurance.
Okay. Well, remember, perception gives us the ability to give some to perception because it gives us the ability to like. No, we need the ability to throw away. I think go away. I think this is good.
I say we add 7 to that and 1 more to this.
Yeah.
The lowest we have is a 1. Let's do this.
Wonderful. That's everything. Just gonna
Okay. So you have any stories about teachers, bad people, generally
Thanks again.
not good things happen in your life?
It's peace of mind. That's worth a little paperwork, right?
For you and Sean, no price is too high.
Weasley,
What?
do you have any?
Oh, right. My story. Well, I'm gonna tell a different story than last time because that wasn't really me.
Yeah.
But, okay, so 6th grade, Alvaton Elementary. Not gonna tell you where.
All you Bowling Green folks.
Bowling Green folks, you know where I am. I don't go there anymore. I don't. I promise you. Don't go terrorizing. If you do, kill me. We had this one music teacher, and you know what? Yeah, and you know what? I dislike her this much. I dislike her so much. I'm literally going to say her name on camera.
On audio.
On audio, okay? She's watching. I hope you're watching because I want you to know how I feel. Her name was Miss Austin. Okay, so she was a music teacher at Alvaton. And so she just hated my family. The reason she hated my family is because her and a few of her friends were taking, or well, it wasn't her, it was just a few of her friends who also worked in the school system, were abusing their powers as teachers.
Abusing the host of teachers.
They were abusing their power as educators, and they were blackmailing students. They were being weird, and they hated they enjoyed making students suffer. So what happened is, they decided it would be a good idea to bully a girl named Elena Scipione. Okay. She went and tattled to her mother. And her mother was having none of that. So she went straight to the board of education and had all of Miss Austin's friends fired. Because they uncovered this huge just lie about them and how they were manipulating students and stuff like that. And so they got fired. And my family took the side of, Miss Austin. Not Miss Austin. Our family took the side of the Scipiones. Because, we ain't gonna stand by and let people manipulate our friends and fellow classmates. So we took her.
It's a tough world.
Yeah, we took sides, and Miss Austin hated us for it. So, 6th grade, I had just come back from the school I was going to previously, which was Rich Pond. Enjoyed it there, not very much though. I got, I almost got arrested. Not kidding.
How did you almost get arrested? I want to hear this one. Finish the story.
That's a story for another time.
That's a story for another day.
And so, I had just come back, and I was having a good year, enjoying my time, making new friends, meeting some old friends, and just overall having a good time. But we had Miss Austin like every Monday. They were just evil.
No good.
Like, we had her, like, every Monday, end of the day, because 6th graders. And she would torture us. Like, she just hated everything. And I had a friend, his name, I'm not going to disclose his name because he's not really that, he's important. He's like a friend of mine, but he's like extremely autistic and I don't want his name out there. Because you never know what kind of predators could be online. I'm talking to you, creepy Steve. Oh man, but I'm not going to track him down and hurt him or anything. Yeah, say that to the last child you did that to, creepy Steve.
Molestation.
Yeah, just, so, let's call him...
Skippy.
No, yes, let's call him Skippy.
No, that sounds so mean.
No, we're not gonna call him Slippy. No, I'm gonna call him Jeff. Let's call him Jeff.
John Jones.
Well, no, let's just call him Autistic Jeff.
Oh, no, that's really bad.
Okay, we have to get to the vault. Wait, we need to grab Sean. Oh, he has Sean. Okay, good.
Just call him Jeff.
Jeff. Okay, so Jeff was, you know, he was extremely autistic and he had huge emotional outbursts anytime things like just his schedule went wrong. Yeah, anytime his schedule it didn't work out. And he didn't like being forced to do anything, especially because the choir teacher made us all audition for choir.
Oh.
She made us all audition. And I didn't really, I wanted to scream at her because, you know, she went up and, you know, acted so high and mighty. She went, and when it got to not Josh, sorry, wrong person. When it got to Jeff's turn, she was like, okay, Jeff, it's time for you to audition. And he's like, I don't want to. And she's like, well, you have to. And she was like, you have to. And she's like, I don't want to. You have to. Come on, Jeff. You just have to. And he threw a fit. Like, and I was on his side. I was sitting right next to him, and I wanted to give him a hug because I couldn't do anything for him.
I mean, I don't think you should be like forced to do anything. I mean,
and so what? You know, she just.
We're gonna be okay. I love you.
Just.
Oh my God.
She hated him. Like, she hated anything to do with him. And if I don't know, like, I wanted to scream at her so much. Oh, that was a blast of radiation. I felt that. You know, I hated her so much. And then the choir teacher at, you know, I had her for choir. She was evil. I had a bad experience with choir in 6th grade, so I didn't do it in 7th grade. This year in 8th grade, the story kind of continues. It wasn't just Miss Austin. It was a teacher.
choir
just choir teachers in general, they're just evil. They're just evil.
Or like, you know, junior high.
Yeah, no, but like,
your voice sucks.
I know, like, my voice is cracking constantly, and I don't sound at all like I think I do.
Yeah, and your range? What are you like, oh yeah, I could sing that. And your voice is like, no, you can't.
And so, I just, you know, life just got weird. In 8th grade, I'm in 8th grade currently. I, you know, just wanted to be able to experiment with my life, and so I got stuck with choir for the first 2 semesters, or not for the first 2 semesters, for the first 2 quarters, and I hated it. Like, it was the worst thing that ever happened to me.
Watch out for Slippy.
I know. I hated it. It was just terrible. And the students in there, fresh 7th graders. My God.
You know,
I hated him. Like I remember, like, I hated him because I was one.
Well, see,
and I wasn't as bad.
Well, see, every generation is never as bad as like the 7th graders, and you forget like you are a 7th grader. But this year, no, universally 7th and 6th graders are just
Crap.
They're just bred to be not good.
Not good. they're just bred to be a-holes.
How could you be so dumb? Like that's what I had to ask one at like school today. And
yeah, just
he headbutted a support column out. You know those huge like brick wall things that hold up
Yeah.
the entrance. He just goes like.
it like makes his forehead
He
bleed.
did it for $5. His forehead started bleeding. He was like, "Oh, dude, why'd that hurt so much?" Are you kidding me?
Anyways, I just
Are you
No.
are you like brain cell deficient?
I hated him. It was crap.
They're just stupid.
They were just crap, like complete crap. And so, the 7th graders were already crappy. This one girl, let's call her, Miss Nag, let's call her Patty Nags a lot. She has something to say about everything, I am naturally loud, so I sing naturally loud. And she was like, "You need to quiet down, or I'm literally going to go and, my mom is head of the PTA. I will have you freaking thrown out of this school. You'll be lucky to get into freaking clown college down in Mexico." I'm just like,
Let's say that you can be thrown out.
no, but she was just like, yeah, she was that. She was just. She nagged everything, and the choir teacher pulled us aside and was like, "Hey, why are you two getting along?" She's like, "He sings too loud, and I don't like it, and it's getting on my nerves."
For a boys' choir, that's
and
the
I'm
worst
like,
thing you have to work.
I know, and
That's
especially
not
because I'm
good.
stuck as a soprano, even though my voice is all my voice is down towards the alto and even towards tenor somewhat.
Our problem is
Like,
we're
they-
bass.
Yeah, no, he's bass. He can't hit any. He can't do anything. But he hates it.
we both hate it.
We hate it. We hate it. So I dropped out. I dropped out for the semester. I'm taking a class on Harry Potter currently. Lit as fam. Sorry, that's a dead meme. I should not have said that. Sorry. My throat. So then,
I'm sorry.
she started talking about, Spring Musical, which is a musical they obviously do in the spring over at the high school, and I wanted to, try out for it because my sister is going away this year, and I wanted something that I could do to spend time with her. And so I'm like, "Hey, could you hook me up with musical?" And she's like, "Well, did you sign up for second semester choir?" And I'm just like, "No. I want to be able to do things in my own time." So, "Well, my goal is to help you get your priorities straight, and where your priorities are is in choir. So get your priorities straight." And I'm just like, "Shut up! I'm not going to let you go unless you're in second semester choir." And she tries to do something that I cared about to emotionally manipulate me. And what did I say her name was?
I don't know. Miss Pumpernickel?
Yeah, no, not Miss Pumpernickel. I called her.
I don't know, Miss Austin maybe?
No, that was the first teacher. I'm not gonna mention any names. I can't remember what I called her. I'm just gonna have to look back in the footage and look back in the footage later.
What's her face?
Yeah, it's Miss What's Her Face. She tried to emotionally manipulate me. Like, who the freak does that?
And you're
what
You're
teacher?
supposed to be edifying.
I know, what teacher emotionally manipulates a child? Not a child. What teacher emotionally manipulates a student? Who the frick does that? And
Sorry.
I hated her for it. And I hated everything to do with her. And she was just like an emotional roller coaster.
Oh man.
And it was just I hate everything to do with her. I still do. Don't get me wrong, I still hate everything to do with her because she's just that bad. Um,
How much time do we have?
I don't know.
Probably be like we're probably like coming up soon. I think about as soon like right after we enter like exit the vault.
Probably.
That'd be like
Hopefully it
49
recorded.
minutes. This is recording.
So, anyways, she was. I didn't like her very much. She was kind of mean, extremely mean. So,
Oh yeah, get the red minutes. It's a game.
this
It's in the recreational terminal.
it's just I had the worst time.
Egypt. Okay. Yeah. I mean, the problem with like my choir is that we're singing a song like I forget what it is. It's like didn't my Lord deliver Daniel, something like that. And now we're singing Alleluia for all time. And she has us singing the like rejoice, rejoice, rejoice. And we start out at a very high, maybe low like very high, maybe what is it? Low, like high baritone, low tenor. And another friend and I, we are almost basses. We cannot sing. We cannot sing, and we can sing some of the baritone stuff. But she's come on, you can sing it. You can sing it. And then she'll be like, we have a motivational problem, like in front of the entire class. Some people need to push harder.
I bet she's like one of those teachers. Like some people, Clay and Matthew,
Or whatever.
or like whatever your guys' names are. It's, we're getting some pretty good commentary.
Like Jim Bob and friggin' Dufresne over here not singing the right part. You friggin' faggots. But you're trying to like, hey, we're doing the best we can, and it's just this is the extent to what our voices are. Like,
and she's like, no, you guys can do it, and like she's like, you can do it, and I'm like, literally, we physically can't.
Have you lived with my voice? No, you haven't.
We physically can't, right? You guys physically couldn't.
No, and see, our falsettos are too high, and our natural voices are too low. So we have to be like that range where it's just awful. It's awful to hear, it's awful to see, I mean, it's embarrassing. Not to mention, there are maybe 4 people in our, like, I guess, baritone section that actually care, and actually care about singing. And of those 4, 2 are basses. That's my friend and I. So, you have 2 people that can actually sing the part, and then 2 people are like silently who are trying to do it, and they're like, and that's me and my friend. So I mean,
you can't do anything. Your voice physically won't do it.
Yeah, be sure to pick up the 10mm. So.
Nice. Coming back later for you.
Remember, we can just get dog meat.
Just get dog meat, and he'll come and get it for us.
Yeah, we need to pick up all the 10mm ammo we can.
Okay.
What happened here?
Anyways, hey, what did happen in this vault?
The experiment was like freezing people.
And these people died.
And the stim packs. We can't scamp on stim packs.
I hate how people think that they can manipulate children. Don't even get us started on, like, premarital stuff. Don't even get us started on premarital stuff. We will rant for days.
Oh, you mean like our one friend?
Yeah.
That's a story for another day, with her consent.
With her consent, and it's just this crap of a guy. That's all I'm gonna say, crap of a guy.
I think it's... No, it's not.
Like, we hate him so much we intentionally forgot his name. I barely remember his name.
We ostracized him. He's like... We threw him out of our group, and I think that was good. Because we don't need someone like that in our group. And I mean, he's just a bad influence. Yeah. Yeah. But we will be using mods for this playthrough.
It's just like, look at how bad we suck.
Yeah, I mean,
We're gonna need the Infinity Ring first of all.
just